Good afternoon, Junior Kings, friends and family. This is your matinee edition of the Junior Kings playing up in suburban Pittsburgh. We are up at Shady Side High School. This is a high school that we're playing at, which is pretty impressive. I wish I could take this camera outside and show you. It's a lot like the schools that we toured last year with a different organization up in Connecticut. Just a nice, big, giant private high school with their own ice rink and football field and you name it. So Shady Side, about 20 minutes outside of downtown Pittsburgh. And today we are playing against the Keystone Wild. The Wild is a U16 junior A or AA team. Shabbat breaks in hard. Shabbat, nice little pop up to the center. Couldn't find Gibbons. Now the Wild comes out. That goes off Carson's stick. He gathers it into the corner, knocks it up, gets it to Setzer. He can't get it out. There's a nice hard shot that goes in the belly of Nick Finelli. In the belly of Finelli. That might be a new catchphrase for the year. Surprised it's taken me that long to get there. Thank y'all for joining us today. If you were with us yesterday, you saw a couple of close games, 2-1 and 0-2. I guess 1-2 and 0-2. Interesting games. I really didn't have a lot to say during the second game that we dropped 0-2. Chenna with a nice shot that goes back behind the net. It was a frustrating game where the refs were certainly allowing the players to play. But it was a rough game. It's dumped in the corner there from the Keystone Wild team. Konechka's out. He chips it up. He had Bracey, but Bracey pulls off to go to the bench. That goes right on frame. It's knocked back behind the net. And the Wild explode through the zone. Good defensive play there from Zach Konechka. Just to steal the puck and dump it back in their zone to allow us to get a change out. Carmack and Cobb come on the backside. That's put into the corner. Across the middle, there's no one there. Good touch there from Fleur. Back to Carmack. Carmack reverses course over to Fleur. Fleur touches up to the center of the ice, out in the neutral zone. Dump back in, that's offsides. So we'll take a neutral zone face-off. This Wild team that we're playing, I believe, has only played 7 games this year. So they're 5-2 on the year. We do have a common opponent, believe it or not. They beat the Charlotte Knights 16U single A team 4-2. And we split games with Charlotte, so I think this should be a pretty even game here. Even though this is a full 16U AA team. So they likely will have kids that are a little bit older than we are, but we'll see if we can keep up with them. There's a Gatorade bottle in the middle of the ice. I don't know how that happened. It's just floating around. No one's touching it, though. Nice of the ref to pick it up. Let's bang back behind the boards over to Kessel. Kessel and Fleur fighting for it. Kessel right below us. In the neutral zone. Lots of time here for the Wild, and they pop it across the neutral zone. They enter cleanly. Gibbons with a nice little knock away. There's Kessel backhand up off the boards over to Fleur in the neutral zone, but can't escape danger here. So the Wild dump it back in all the way around. There's Geyer. He has Gibbons up on his flank if he wants him. He kicks it across the middle. That's offsides. Here the Wild players talking to each other. I heard right before we started that we were not allowed to use our normal game pucks to warm up this morning. You might ask, why is that? Well, it's because this team doesn't want... Oh, that goes off the side of the frame, stopped by Finelli. This team didn't want regular pucks hitting the glass and scarring up the windows with those nasty black marks. So we had to borrow some, I don't know the term for them, but some special pucks that are not going to leave any marks. That's knocked back. It's back in the corner. Crane's got 2 on him. Kicks it up around the elbow, but not out. Oh, nice little tip chance there. Crane finds it, swats at it. Oh, that goes in. Crane swatted at it, couldn't hold it. And then someone was just waiting on the doorstep to put it in. So that's 1-0 Wild. Where's my scoreboard? 10:49 left in the first. The Wild go up top early. Carmack and Cobb come in. Konechka, Cheno, and who was on that left flank over there? That's Bracing, 13. I couldn't think of who the other player was with a 3 in their number. I'd like to say it's early, but it's not. It's lunchtime. It's over to Cheno. He puts it up in the middle. Konechka jumping up for it. He does find it, puts it in the corner. Back over to Konechka. Pitched in front of the net. Carmack with a nice little play. He turns around. Oh, holds it in though, beautifully. In and out. That's going to be an offsides. So Carmack was getting back towards us and didn't see, I guess, the play developing right behind him. He was just trying to get back in position. And he did finally get the puck, but put it back over the line when we had a couple men trying to make their way over. So Fleur, Clark, and Kaminsky come in. Kaminsky, nice little move there. Fleur, good shot. Oh my goodness, that went through the goalie. The goalie grabbed it with his glove and went through his legs and dropped out the backside. Over to Carmack. Carmack throws one up. Back behind the net. This Canes team now swarming in the zone. They feel something. That's held in. Sticks flying around. That's going to be a full icing right there. And the Canes can take advantage of this. That was an interesting sequence there. So lots of action happening right in front of the net. The goalie's stunned by that shot. I think he thought he held it in the glove, but he didn't. So 9:51, the Wild up 1-0. Canes threatening right now. Kaminsky, Clark, and Fleur stay up top. Kessel and Gibbons on the backside. That comes across, oh my goodness, over to Clark. He had it on his tape, but just missed it. Kessel with a nice play to redirect that, get it back into the zone. The Wild team bounces it up off the boards to the elbow. Kessel to Gibbons, just out of the reach of Gibbons. Clark, good pressure there. Clark takes off with it. Nice little button hook from Clark. He drops it. There's Setzer. Setzer skates in, throws some ice up. Can't get the puck. And the Wild come through. Good defensive pressure there. Back checking by the Canes to force an offsides. That comes back behind. Carson's going to chase it down. He looks up, knocks it all the way back around to Shabbat. Shabbat reverses course over to Levine. Levine pivots right below us. You see his red helmet there. He's pressuring. Good move there from Setzer to give it over to Gibbons. Gibbons fighting for it in the corner. That's off Shabbat's legs. Shabbat puts it off someone's boots. Setzer across the middle, but no one was there. A nice long stretch pass there. Shabbat has control of the puck. He's going to wheel it. Chip it up off the boards, but couldn't hold it. Now reverse back behind the net. Carson backhands it up. There's no one there. That goes off the pads of Finelli. 8:13 left in the first. Canes down 0-1. Again, I can't say enough about how nice this rink is for a high school rink. Ice looks good. I can't wait to hear all about it after the game. Gracie swatting at it, trying to be a pest. The Wild come through. Nice work across the crease. Oh, the Wild fans thought they had something there. That went across the crease, but no one in the way. That goes off the side. Stick goes down. Carmack applying body pressure. Konechka has it. Backhands it up to Bracy. Just out of the reach of Bracy. I don't know what the... That's in. I don't know what the Wild fans were talking about. They were looking for something. So 7:29, that's 0-2. Faceoff comes in the neutral zone for the Wild. Back behind the net, Geyer giving chase. Geyer finds it, flips it up. This Wild team is now finding something. I don't know what it is. It's up to Fleur right below us. He's got Clark streaking on the other side. He backhands it up, and it's in. Clark couldn't get it, though. It's not a Wild. Just like that, coming all the way through. Kessel giving chase. Kessel putting a board up on his player, but they all stay up. Oh, just tons of fighting right below us. Massive hockey players. Looked like the net came off the frame a little bit, but apparently not. Oh, that was a dangerous pass. So Finelli calling that the net was off, and I think that happened about 30 seconds ago, but there was no action. So that gets down to Levine. Levine muscles it up off the goalie's paddle. Shabbat with a nice swat away. Off the paddle of Finelli. That was a good shot. Shabbat looking to throw something. Let's dump back behind the net. Carson battling, using feet, using his body. That's what I want to see out of this team, so we didn't see it last night. Carson trying to chip it up past his players. They can't. He reverses course. Let's dump back to Shabbat. Shabbat with a nice stretch pass through the neutral zone. They're going to call that for icing. No, waves it off. That's a smart call. I wasn't sure why they would call icing on that. Cheno and Bracy streaking for the puck. They're going back to forecheck. It's knocked up all the way around. And held in by the Canes. Konechka, good look there. Goes off the goalie's glove. So like yesterday, we saw a goalie or two that weren't very sure-handed. They were big. They certainly took up a lot of room in the frame, but they were not stopping every puck that came their way. That's over to Cheno. Kind of splits the difference. Konechka swatting at it. Carmack muscled up against the boards, but he keeps his skates. Held in beautifully there by Cobb, but the Wild take over. That goes off the paddle of Finelli. Knocked up by Konechka and through. Bracy gives chase, but can't find it. The Wild get back on side. Over to Carmack right below us. Cobb has it, he settles. Wraps it up, but there's no one there. That goes off Carmack's boot. That stung him a little bit. And he just pitches it. And it's going to be an icing. All right, so 3:46 left in the first. The Canes down 0-2. nice look at the face-off here in the defensive zone. Let's drop down at feet. Morgan comes away with it. Oh, he is so quick winning that face-off. Fleur comes through the zone but can't hold it. Kessel, good step. Kessel to Fleur. Kessel's going to chase. Good step for Fleur. What a wild player. Oh my goodness. Kaminsky. So the Wild fans going crazy. We'll get 2 members in for, I assume, matching, roughing, interference, whatever you want to give them. So it'll be full strength 5-on-5. 3:15 left in the first. So they'll come out with about a minute left, although I assume we're still doing minute 30 penalties. And I believe what I heard from Morgan last night is this was, the team we're playing right now was his old team. I don't know if it was last year or year before, but he played for this organization. And we'll take a center ice draw here. Crane, Shabbat on defense, Setzer, Levine, Gibbons up top. That's one over to the side, into the zone. Carson wheels smartly, pops it up. He backhands it over to Shabbat. Shabbat with a nice big hit. Crane dumps it. Over to Levine. Levine touches Gibbons, but Gibbons skates away from it for some reason. Assume that was an offsides call there. So same personnel will stay in. Let's drop down at feet. Setzer has it, loses it, goes back to the blue line for this Wild team. Stretch pass misses. Shabbat has it. He pulls up, stops, knocks it up, can't get out. Right place, right time there for Gibbons. He gets a nice swat at it and still chases. Good energy there from Gibbons. That's over to Crane. Good interception. He has room. He dumps it up and around. And that's going to be an offsides. I don't know that Setzer / Gibbons knew he was going to go with that. So 2:24 left in the first. Kings down 0-2. Let's drop back to Carmack. He's back with Cobb now. Konechka, Bracey, Cheno up top. Bracey giving chase. It goes over to Cheno. Cheno touches. Just playing a little ping pong back behind the net. Oh my goodness, what a look there for Bracey. He was wide open on the doorstep. Cheno fed him beautifully. And it just popped through. Good touch there from Carmack to get it over to Bracey. Bracey wide open. He's got Konechka. Tries the backhand, but can't get it past his man. Konechka fills the space, goes through the crease, but no one's there. Good interception there from Cheno. Cheno puts it through the legs, through the wickets of a couple players. Big hit there from Cobb. Nice blocker save there from, Konechka. Nice little swat. I like that, playing with grit. Let's dump back in the corner. Carmack's going to give it a look. He's got a man coming. He dumps it up. But in the zone for the Wild, they go stretch with it. Missed the pass. Cobb over to Cheno. He touches. Kicked up. Bracey touches it. Bracey knocks it back in the defensive zone. Now we've got some forechecking happening here. Bracey, good spacing there to get it over to Konechka. Konechka wheels around. Toe drag into the corner. He was looking for somewhere to put that. Just couldn't do it. And that is, sorry, gimbal wouldn't adjust. That's up into the glove. Very slowly into the glove of Finelli. So 49 seconds left in this first. And Kane's down 0-2. But the 2 goals scored by the Wild have been hustle plays. It's not been dangling. It's not been complete skill, if you will. It's been getting in front of the net, putting a body up, and poking it in. Good interception there from Geyer. He's looking around, surveys, throws it through. Nice pass up to Clark. What a pass to Clark. He's got Kaminsky. He splits his man, loses the puck. That's off the glove of Finelli. Clark dips it around in the neutral zone. Fleur chasing. Good stick there from Fleur. Kaminsky tries to get at it. It goes wide of the net. This number 6 is just flying everywhere. So 6 seconds left in this first. Canes down 0-2, and then we'll get a minute to breathe and start it all over again. Setzer wins the face-off, but it squirts through at Kessel's feet. It was off someone's boot. And that's the end of the first. So, after 1 period, Canes down 0-2. I'm not mad with really either goal that was scored. Although if I'm going to be biased, I know Carson had a hand in one of them where he missed the puck, or I don't want to say he missed it, but he put the puck right up across the crease and someone was sitting there waiting for it and popped it in. So just a lack of focus and motivation, if you will. Now's probably a good time to give a shout out that I completely spaced his medicine this morning, so you might see a little bit more spastic 34 on the ice. That's always fun. So coach being a little bit more vocal here. I hear him kind of raising his voice to the kids, trying to project some words of wisdom to them. He wants to see this team fight. We all want to see this team fight. So Levine, Setzer, Gibbons, Crane, Shabbat. We'll start off this second. And it's dropped over to Shabbat in the neutral zone. He shovels it back. Gibbons giving chase. Gibbons finds it in the corner. Oh, tries to put it across the middle. He had Levine streaking. That's going to come over to Shabbat right below us. He holds it. Shabbat with a shot that goes up. That's a high stick by Levine. Can't touch. Good awareness. Back to Shabbat. He's going to survey. He pops it up, but there's no one there. And he's going to get called for that. Someone on the Canes needs to just touch the puck so we can stop this madness. That puck is just bouncing around. Shabbat's going to go to the box for what I assume is a cross check. I just saw a body fly. I don't know what the call is going to be. Let's see what the ref says. He's pointing at 23, opens the gate for him. And roughing is the call. So your standard 2 and 10, or I'm sorry, 2 minute minor. I'm not going to freak everyone out. There is no 2 and 10 up here, apparently. You can punch someone in the face and you're not going to get called. We learned that yesterday. So for a minute 30, Shabbat will be in the box. 13:20 into the second. And puck comes through. Konechka giving chase. Konechka, great pressure there. Gracie touches. He holds it back. He dumps it. Smart play there. Back to Carmack. Over to Carmack. Just some swats at pucks again. I'm not sure what that's going to call. They're going to call Konechka for something. So ref's giving him a something. The Wild, have a man in the box, which means we're going to be even strength for about a minute, 4-on-4. And then we'll have an abbreviated power play. So Konechka wins that faceoff, but it triples back. It's over to Kessel. Kessel touches with his foot. It's up against the boards. Over to Bracey. He swats up at it, but can't touch. Konechka does. Oh, nice shot there from Bracey. Bracey in the right place at the right time. That's dumped up off the paddle of Finelli. That's over to Konechka. Konechka, nice little drag around his man. Second drag. Across the middle. What a pass to Bracey. But couldn't connect. That was a nice backhand. It gets past Kessel. Geyer's going to give chase. Geyer's got a man on hot. Geyer goes down. Good interception there from Bracey. But that was stolen by the Wild team, and now they're up threatening. Puck's bouncing around. That goes off the pad of Nick Finelli, and that's out of the zone. And now Shabbat's out, so power play here for the Canes. For the next 20 seconds, Kessel looks up. He knocks it back around the net. Over to Geyer. Shabbat backhands it over to Bracey. Just out of the reach of Geyer. Just a bunch of red and black jerseys popping around. That's a missed pass there. I'm not sure why this team is not connecting, but that's a slash on Bracey. He's certainly frustrated there with that sequence. He was battling around, and that goes off the pads of Finelli. Another one off the pads of Finelli, just bouncing around. He swallows it. Kessel moves his man off the goalie. So Bracey will go in for a minute 30 for slashing. Canes go on the penalty kill again. Although we have 5 people out, and that's not right. So someone needs to go back. It's going to be Setzer, I think, is going to go back to the bench. It's dropped down by Konechka. That goes off a shin pad of one of the Wild player. Got stung by his own man. And glove down by Finelli. Just a lazy trickler across the crease. .10:49 left in the second. 0-2. Canes on the short end of this. And Kaminsky backhands it out. He can't beat everyone. The Wild player loses his knob, whatever. I don't know what you call that thing that goes in the end of the stick. Knob, I guess. I don't know. Oh, Carson with a nice little push to clear his man out from in front of the net. That was a great play. And that's going to be an icing. Gibbons was giving chase there, but I'm going to call icing. Kaminsky, Gibbons, Carmack, Shabbat have 51 seconds here to kill. It's dropped down by Kaminsky, but he couldn't get it. He couldn't fight through his man for it. Nice interception there from Shabbat. Bounces it off the boards. That'll be another icing. There it is. 10:10 left in the second. Canes down 0-2. This Wild team threatening with a power play offensive zone face-off for them. So ref drops that. The Wild swarm in for it. Gibbons fighting. He finds it. He kicks it up. Oh, Morgan looked the wrong way. He looked left when he should have looked right. How would he have known the puck was coming? Wild come in with it. Good spacing there. Nice separation to keep their man away from it. That goes off the crest of Finelli. Lifted up. Gibbons finds it. Gibbons, nice touch. That's over to Konechka. He looks up. He's got a man long and hard. Oh, that's Shabbat. I'm sorry. He kicked it all the way around, but Kaminsky gave up on it. In the neutral zone now for the Wild. They break in. Shabbat with a nice touch. And we are back to even strength now. Good penalty kill there for the Canes. Had a couple moments of danger there from the Wild. Shabbat just couldn't connect with his man. No call there. He put his man down. He was finishing the check, though. I'll give him that. And he keeps the puck now. Shabbat. Oh, the shot that goes off his... Oh, another shot that goes up off the goalie's upper section, I think. I don't know if that was shoulder area, mask area. I didn't hear a click of the mask, but that was something. Good. So 8:53 here left in the second. Puck gets back to the corner. Off Cheno's shoulder. Cheno looking for it. Konechka looking for it. Wild emerge with it. Geyer back. Geyer pops it up off the boards. Gracie over to Cheno. Cheno swats. Over to Konechka, but he's immediately mauled by three players. That should be a penalty. And it is. So now the Canes will go on a power play. Good draw there by Konechka. Enter the zone and just keep fighting for it. Finally got tripped up. .828 here, and the Canes are going to threaten with a power play for the next minute 30. And Konechka, with all the snow all over his backside, will take this face off. Wins it over to the side. Cheno can't catch it. Here's Bracey into support. Oh, Bracey gets hit up in the face. No call. It's over to Geyer. Geyer, nice snap pass over to Konechka. He couldn't hold it. It's banged up off the boards. Geyer finds it. Geyer loses. It's all the way over to Kessel. Kessel backhands it over. He finds Cheno. Cheno in. Cheno puts it up off the side of the net. Held in by Kessel. Kessel to Geyer. Geyer with a nice shot that goes off a glove. Backhand over to Geyer. Geyer to Kessel for a one-timer. Off the paddle. And that goes in. That goes in. I don't know who that was. I don't know if that was Konechka. I don't know if that was Bracey. There were three bodies flying around there. 7:40 left in the second, and the Kings get on the board. 2-1. So based on the players going through the lineup, I think Cheno got that one. He walked through the line first.
Let's go, boys!
So 7:40 left in the second. The Canes are showing life here. That's over to Fleur. That was a lapse of judgment by this Wild team. That goes off the crest again. Kaminsky's in. Kaminsky fighting for it. Over to Fleur. Fleur has it. Ref just gets in the way. Oh, they're going to call a trip. No call. The Wild bench erupts. I think they wanted a trip. I think they would have gotten it had the ref put his hand up, because that looked like a stick between skates. Like I've told you over and over again, I don't wear stripes, so my call doesn't matter. Just under 7 minutes. It's in the neutral zone now. Fleur giving chase. Fleur looking for it. That's over to Cobb. He pops it up in the neutral zone. No ice. Clark giving chase. Good stick there from Fleur. Fleur backhands it. Clark's going to chase to get there. Just impeded by his man. Good stick there from Fleur again. Across the middle, no one's there. Carmack over to Clark. Carmack back to Clark. Over to Fleur. Fleur misses. And the Wild come out with it. And that's on frame. That was a nice clearing there for the Wild so they can get a full change. That's up and out. That should be offsides. And it is 6:06 here left in the second. Canes showing a little bit of fight and determination. Wild win that. Here comes Levine in tough. He's tripped, and he's going to get that call. He'll get that call. Coach telling Tyler, set it up. Levine talking to his partner, who he is towering over. Carson saying that one player's got a mustache. Always has his eyes on the prize. That's wonderful. That kid's got a mustache. That's what he said. Crane's going to chase that one down. No icing, says the ref. Crane's going to grab it. He puts on the brakes. Finds Shabbat. Shabbat touches it up to Gibbons. Gibbons is in. Glove down, though, by the goalie. So that's the first, what I'll call real stop we've seen that goalie make. He really has not been faced with a lot of high danger, quick shots here. Dyer and Gibbons will come play on the back. So Dyer is drawn into the defensive line on the blue line. Bracy, Konechka. It's over to Kessel. Puts one up. Oh, my goodness. Off the paddle of the goalie. And Bracy just backhands that puck. Good catch, Bracy. That was amazing. He caught that behind his back. It's back in the corner. Over to Geyer. He's not going to do it. Nice pull. He was looking for Konechka, but it was frustrated. So Kane's still on the power play here. Over to Konechka. That jumps his stick. Wild pitch that all the way down. They're going to say no icing. For some reason, I don't know if somebody touched it or what. 34 seconds left. It's a nice touch up to Cheno. Turns it over at the blue line. Bracy knocks it up. I think these Canes players are a little tired. Dyer's not going to enter the zone. He's in cleanly. Dyer drops to a knee. Still fighting for it, though. Ref saying no hitting. And puck pops out. And through the neutral zone here. So penalty wiped away. It's up in the neutral zone, but to nobody. I think that was, I don't know who that was on defense. There's Carmack. He pops it up to Konechka. Konechka backhands it. Got some muddle hockey happening here. 3:50 left in this second period. Canes down 2-1. Good pull there from Cobb. He chipped it up off the boards. Cheno's not there, though. He wasn't in his position. That's over to Cobb. Cobb, nice little move to get around his man. He goes down. We're going to get a trip call. Coach telling Weston they're frustrated, just play the game, and that is some great advice.
Come on, boys.
Carson getting some last-minute advice from the bench, although he could have been talking about hockey, or he could have been talking about lunch plans, or that one dude's mustache. I don't know. I cannot live inside the mind of Carson Crane. That puck is won back to him. He gathers it, puts it up. Oh, off the bar! The goalie had a glove on it, but it goes off the top bar. Carson is going to be talking about that forever. And Kamensky puts it into the belly of the goalie. So a minute 17 here. We'll see a new top line come out in Levine, Setzer, and Gibbons. Crane and Shabbat stay in the back. That puck is won back to Crane. He gets it over to Shabbat right below us. Shabbat puts it in. It was a little bit wide, but I think that was going to be a pass, knocking off the boards. Kane's swarming for that. Puck pops up. Levine gets his feet in there. Levine puts his big body up against the player. It's going to come all the way around over to Shabbat. Shabbat puts it in the middle, but no one there to receive it. Shabbat puts his man down and stands up and gives him a little "how you doing." Now Levine takes a man down. 2:40 left in this second. And I've seen this play before from Shabbat. He drops it back to Crane. Crane, a little backhand flip. Crane is going to catch the puck. 28 seconds here left in this power play, and the Canes just kind of dragging through this. They need to understand this is an advantage they're not going to get much of. That's over to Carson. That's touched up by Levine. We're going to see a swap out of a couple players. Setzer gets the puck. Setzer and Gibbons. There's Cheno who puts it in the glove. Cheno filling the slot beautifully. What a sequence there. So penalty is wiped off the board. 2:02 left in this second. Full strength. Canes taking an offensive zone draw. Cheno knocks that all the way around over to Bracey. Bracey touches it. Across the net. Here's Cheno streaking for it. Puts it across the middle. Bracey over to Geyer. Geyer throws one up. Hits somebody in the chest. Geyer has Gibbons. But good touch over to Riley. Cheno puts it in. That's a high stick if he touches it. Call it. Thank you. Wild bench complaining it wasn't a high stick for some reason, but it absolutely was. It was right in front of us. So Bracey, Konechka, Cheno up top. Konechka holds that, comes back to Geyer. Geyer throws one up high. Cheno across the middle. Geyer fighting for it. Right below us. Oh, Bracey holds that in. What grit and determination there from the Canes. Bracey, great play. Cheno's going to give it a run. That comes across to number 20 without a name on his back. It always draws suspicions. You're playing against a team that doesn't have a player doesn't have a name, or his number's got gaff tape on it. Oh, here's Cheno into the zone. Cheno puts it up just wide. Cheno misses the frame just to the right. Konechka, good play there to put it back in the neutral zone. The puck is dumped back behind the net. Here's Carmack. Player goes down. Friendly fire. Wheels coming off here for the Wild team. They got men dropping off the bench. Weston, good job there, just staying in the way of his man, lifting the stick. So 13 seconds here. Canes need to get going. Wild have 8 seconds to make something happen. Carmack lifting his stick. Carmack fighting for it. 2 seconds left. And that's it. So end of 2. Canes down 1-2. What a tight game. All right, let me catch my breath after that. So Canes started out a little slow this morning. But boy, are they turning it on now. They're filling slots, passing the puck, talking to each other. Still looks like they're not fully connecting with their passes. I don't know if that's a line thing. We've seen a couple of different line combinations here, but nothing so much out of the ordinary that it would throw somebody off. So Coach Cobb is going to give them a speech here, get them fired up for the third. Hopefully we can get a goal and keep them from scoring. Get one equalizing goal. Get a tie would be nice. Get a win would be better. I'd love to get a win in this tournament. We're playing some teams that we can absolutely hang with. Just have not caught up to the, I won't say the pace of play, but the style of play up here. It's something that we talked about last night at dinner, that the boys have been counseled, if you will, over and over again. Don't take stupid penalties, play hard, but you have to know where that line is. And a couple of our bigger hit players have not been laying a lot of hits this year, and it's because they don't want to go into the box. Well, that's absolutely true when we're playing in North Carolina, but up here is a different game. They let you play quick. They let you get after the puck. They let you finish your checks. So I think that's been part of the game here for the Canes, is to figure out how they're going to do that. So we will start with a third. 14 minutes left. Canes down 2-1. We'll start with Kaminsky, Clark, Fleur. Fleur giving good pressure there up in the middle. Good stick there from Clark. Shabbat and Crane on the backside. Shabbat has it. Crane telling him to wheel it around. That was, oh, what a save there from Finelli. He was just perched up waiting on that. Shabbat, good reversal. He kicks it over to Fleur. Kaminsky has it. Kaminsky pulls a string. He gets it over to Fleur. Fleur enters the zone. Fleur's got space. He pops one up. Goes off the goalie. That hit the goalie in the crest. Crane holds it in. But it pops back out. Shabbat's there to help him. Over to Crane. Crane dumps it back in the corner. Fleur's going to give chase. Kaminsky was there. Almost held in. Oh, that's dropped for Crane. He's going to enter the zone and take a slap shot that, I don't know what happened there. I think his stick got tangled up. That goes up into the netting. So good pressure there from the Canes. 12:50 left in this game. Canes still down 1-2. It's been a pretty evenly called match here today. I don't, knock on wood, I can't find any, but not like last night. Not like yesterday's game, where I think I remarked that the refs looked like they had somewhere to be, and well, that was evident if you watch the game. That comes back D to D to Kessel. Kessel shovels it up to Levine. Levine touches. He's got Gibbons streaking across the middle. Levine into the corner, but it comes out. And that's Geyer over to Kessel. Kessel to Levine. Good pass. Just gets out of the reach of Levine. Setzer, though, swings around with the puck. He backhands it up. Glove down by the goalie. 12:14 left in this game. Konechka, Bracey, Cheno will come in. Carmack, Cobb on the backside. Full swap out of Canes players. Oh, what a shot there by Bracy that just went high. And that's going to be an icing. Ref telling our players to keep skating. That's good advice there. You know, don't just give up on it. Keep skating hard for it, and he'll call the icing for you. Konechka will take the face off here. That's one back to Cobb. Cobb backhands it over. But out of the zone here. Carmack back. Carmack, good defensive play there. Goes right off his shin pads, and he holds it. Cheno backhands it over to Konechka. It's a lot of, again, reaching for the puck. That's what I like to call the Olay play, where you're a bullfighter in the ring, just trying to keep the blanket as far away from your body as possible so the bull doesn't hit you. Doing the same thing with our sticks here. Cobb, good pressure. Cobb staying on it. Cobb swatting at it. And melts down. Ref telling them to relax. Cobb goes in for a little extra shove on 22. But no harm, literally no foul. Kaminsky will take the face off here. Flanked by Clark and Fleur. Let's dump back in the corner for Shabbat. Shabbat over to Clark. Clark can't hold it. It's back behind the net. Crane looking for it. Crane chips it up. Over to Fleur, and Kaminsky's going to be on his horse. Kaminsky disrupts his player. And he thankfully had help. And they're going to call a penalty on White. All the fans for the Wild saying, "You're killing us today." I honestly did not see that penalty, so I don't know what it was. I'm not sure what they're calling here. The ref saying Morgan did something. So Canes will go back on the penalty kill. 10:57 left in this game. So penalty on the Canes, not on the Wild. So Setzer will take this draw. He's got Gibbons with him, and Crane and Shabbat on the backside. I'm not sure we're waiting to put the penalty up on the board. We don't know what that's all about. It'll give us all time to rest. All right, so they're having some technical difficulties there.
Good.
Good work there from Setzer to frustrate. Crane's in hard. Crane swatting at it. Oh, stop there from Finelli off his mask. Finelli with two quick strikes there. Knocked that back. Goal comes off the frame, settled back on. So we lost 12 seconds there. Nice stop there from Finelli. Boy, he was dead to rights there. Off his paddle. Setzer looks up. Intercepted, though, from the Wild team. And Finelli holds it in his leg pads. Konechka and Bracy will draw in. Geyer and Kessel stay on the backside. That's one over to Kessel. Kessel dumps it all the way up and almost on frame. No ice, says the ref. Everyone was just watching it. Like I said earlier, if you don't hustle for it, the ref is not going to call it. Good movement, D to D. Kessel, touched by Bracy. That's in the corner. Back behind, Konechka has it. Konechka and Bracy trade places. Back to Konechka. He backhands it. Bracy's there. Konechka goes down, no call. Now the Wild are through. And that goes behind the net. We've got 11 seconds here left in this penalty kill. The Canes looking strong. Good interception there from Konechka. Right below us. Over to Bracy. Bracy into the zone. Dumps it back. So Geyer's going to swap out with Carmack. Konechka backhands that up into the zone. That should be an icing call, and is. 9:10 left in this game. Canes still down 2-1. But this has been a different looking team. The first period, they were just a little bit sleepy. So now back to full strength with an offensive zone draw for them. Carmack and Cobb then on the backside. Fleur, Kaminsky, and Clark, I believe, up top. Sorry about that. There you go. Now you get the full look. There's one over to Cobb. He goes down. Back in the corner. There's Clark positioning his stick. He was trying to find Cobb again. It's into the neutral zone now. But Carmack intercepts. Fleur chips it up. Oh, he has Clark. Clark dumps it in. Smart, just couldn't get in the corner. Fleur, good forechecking here. Way to keep the pressure on. Look at Henry using his stick. Good work. Clark joining the party. Good move there. Cobb whacks at that and it goes up over the heads of the Wild bench. So we'll keep the top line in. No, we're going to swap out everybody. Setzer, Gibbons, Levine, Crane, Shabbat. 8:32 left in this game. Again, Canes taking an offensive zone draw here. That puck gets back in the corner. Gibbons has it, lost it, but he's going to chase it down. Puts it across the middle. Just bouncing around. Shabbat backhands it in the corner. Lifted up and through. And there's an ice. Same personnel will stay in. 8:13 left in this game. Pushed back in the corner there. Shoveled around. Crane's going to give chase. He does, but I think he lost the puck. Oh, good stick there from Shabbat. Great move there from Shabbat. Shabbat tries to pin his man up against the boards, but can't. Wild team moving that around. That's underneath the pads of Finelli. There it is. He just pinched that right underneath his right leg pad. $7:38 left in this game. Now the Wild have found some life. It's one back to Kessel in the corner. Off the feet of Geyer. Good lift from Bracy. Help if I show you the whole play. Dumped in the corner. Geyer, good frustration. Kessel. Pinned against the boards. Almost out. Well, this is some leg pad hockey happening here. Konechka breaks out. Loses the puck. Unfortunate. Bracy, good cover there. Kessel tried to backhand it to Konechka, but couldn't find his man. So Geyer picks it back to Kessel. Kessel and Geyer trying to find the puck. It's in the corner. Cheno, good checking there. Oh, nice stop. And that was 2 glove saves in a row there from Finelli. So I don't mind using this one. Billy McDowell, smell the glove ×2. What a save. What a pair of saves. Kaminsky, Fleur, and Clark are out. Carmack and Cobb on the backside. That's over to Carmack. Carmack dumps it over to Fleur. Fleur looking up. Fleur chips it all the way up. Clark giving chase. Clark continues to give chase. That splits the defensive pair. Cobb wheels around. Dumps it back behind the boards. Carmack digs in. Carmack applying pressure. Good stop there from Morgan. He lifts the stick but can't hold it. Cobb, good pressure, but he goes down. We've lost some defensive pressure here. We're just letting them touch it. Clark getting after it. Dump back behind the net. And Kaminsky, good work there. Offsides, he stumbled, couldn't find his footing and get back on sides. 5:19 left in this game. Still 2-1. Canes down by a goal. Crane and Shabbat will come in. Setzer, Levine, Gibbons. Up top. Comes all the way across. Shabbat and Crane getting back for it. Shabbat, good play there. Separate his man from the puck. Shabbat still swatting at it. Crane has it. Crane pops it up off the boards. Low angle though. Off the pads of Finelli. That goes off Shabbat's leg pads. Wraps all the way around. Levine has it. Oh my goodness, that was off the crest of Finelli. Gibbons, good touch up. Gibbons and Setzer are playing a nice little 1-2 game there. Crane and Shabbat switch places. Shabbat comes all the way in. It comes across. Crane's gonna, I thought he was gonna hold it, but he couldn't. So he goes over to Setzer. Crane, good step there. Shabbat putting a shot up. And that's going to be an icing because he was behind the red line. He took a shot from 100 feet away. So 4:09 left in this game. Canes threatening, but need to keep pushing. This is a game they absolutely need if they want to play tomorrow. I'm not sure what a tie does for them, but a win would keep them in place. That's Cheno down in the corner. He wraps it all the way around. Geyer's pinching the boards. Bracy's in to touch it. There's Konechka. He goes too high. Here's Kessel. Kessel, good pressure. Off feet. Stays in the zone. All the way back for Kessel to wrap the net. He gets it up to Cheno. Over to Konechka. Konechka pulls the string but drops it. Konechka whacking at it. Bracy chasing. I don't know whose stick is sitting out there in the middle of the ice. Somebody. Geyer. Nice move there to get it over to Cheno. It's in and out of the zone. 3 minutes left here in this game. Carmack frustrates his man, but he still took a shot. Swing and miss on the puck. Here's Cheno touching. Cheno around. Oh, but can't beat his man. Backhanded up and through the zone now. Again, a lot of stick whacking happening here. 2:35 left in this game. Melted down by Finelli. Fleur, Bracy, Kaminsky will stay out. With Cobb and Carmack. Bracy pops that up. Can't get out of the zone. Bracy swats that down. Fleur. They're all getting after it. Everybody's touching it. Kaminsky puts on the air brakes. I wish I could show you. It was right below us. It was pretty. Oh, Clark just misses it. That's lifted into the corner.
Do you want to sit on that? Do you want me to get my other coat so you can sit on it?
Carmack and Kaminsky applying pressure. That goes off the boards, back behind the net. Ref telling everyone to calm down. Our bodies flying. Kaminsky, Clark, Fleur will stay in. It looks like Fleur is going to take the draw. Crane and Shabbat will come in and be the new defensive partners. Good touch there from Kaminsky. That's out of the zone. So Shabbat picks it up. Kaminsky, good step. Shabbat over to Henry. Henry puts a shot up, goes off the leg pads. Bounced off the boards. Minute 30 here left. Shabbat has the puck. He's got a lane. Oh my goodness, he misses wide. Here's Crane digging in for it. Somebody's stick goes straight up. It wasn't Crane's. Oh, the puck just bouncing around. Why did he call that? The ref blew it dead. Puck's still bouncing around. Interference on Crane. So the Wild faithful cheer that one. And the Canes will finish this one on a penalty kill. So the clock was apparently moving before the puck was dropped. I'm not sure what was up with that. D to D. Over to Kessel. Kessel wheels in hard. Kessel behind the net. There's Geyer. Geyer has the puck. He's pinched up against the boards. Nice check there from Setzer. Geyer's doubled over a little bit. He's going back to the bench. Got 38 seconds here. That's going to be an icing. So Canes have pulled their goalie. Crane's going to ride out this game in the box. And we'll see Kaminsky come in and Cobb come in. Looks like Kaminsky's going to play on the backside with Cobb. So Setzer wins that. Pops over, glove down by the goalie. Oh, that goes in! That went in! Oh my goodness, that was Cam Cobb. That was Cam Cobb that put that in. 28 seconds left in this game, and Cam Cobb has just tied up the game. So the Canes have just tied up this game with 28 seconds left. They go back to penalty kill mode. But they are not done fighting yet. Konechka digging in after it. Setzer digging in after it. Cobb fighting for it. That goes off the paddle. What a stop there from Finelli. Stays at Cobb's feet. We got 3 seconds left. Cobb puts his man down. And that's the game. Cobb exchanging pleasantries with his man. No doubt that last goal is going to make him feel better about it. Crane limps his way out of the box. But what a sequence there for the Canes to tie that game up. They were down 0-2 early and just kept fighting and fighting to come back against this team. So they played against this Keystone Wild team. They're a U16 AA team. And this U15 team just stuck it to them. So what a game. Canes come away with a tie. Again, I don't know if that does anything for them, but that shows a lot of heart and determination. And we hear the Zam backing up, so that means that they're going to clear the ice quickly, and we'll get out of here. Canes play again tonight, I believe at 9:25. So thank you for sticking with us. We'll see you tonight for Canes After Dark. Karen Chenoweth will have the call. Let's go Canes.